Not here. What is this, his wife? Yep, Cherub's wife.
How's your health, Grandma?
Well enough, sonny. What ye looking for here in Lobenden?
Kingslayers.
Well, well. Seems I outlasted even Foltest. Now just to outlast Lorido. And I'll be on my way.
What? Okay. Cherub's not here. That's kind of disappointing. I thought he might have something to say on the matter of the troll. Wait, is that him?
Yes, Yoma!
No, that's not him.
Death to the squirrels!
Yeah, death to the squirrels. Creepy kid. Let's see. Barnaba?
Regards.
Regards, yes. Hey, wait a minute. That guy looks familiar.
Any work for a witcher?
Enough work for 3.
I'm sure we can...
Ye best go.
Okay.
I heard you don't want to get rid of the troll.
Who'll maintain the bridge when he...
Hire some people.
Know the cost?
The bridge is in ruins and the trolls...
Aye, if you could...
I'm a witch.
I'll...
How much? 2, huh?
Your...
Alright, so we got nothing out of that. He basically said exactly the same thing as before. Unfortunately, so no luck there. Wait, is that icon actually pointing me where I think it's pointing me? Actually, I'm getting a bit lost here. Where are we going here? Mandrake root, sweet. Oh, back up there. Oh, that's Cedric.
Be vigilant.
What the hell? I'm going in circles. Here we go. Cedric, my man.
Cedric, I need some ostmerk. It's a rare variety of moss, grows underground.
I know it. There are some caves to the south, deep in the woods. If ostmerk grows anywhere in the area, it will be there.
Well, that's actually kind of convenient because we are supposed to go south anyway for the ghost or whatever, like, situation. I keep calling it the ghost situation or whatever, but we don't even know what's going on there. The journal mentions, like, ghost stories, like, so that's just kind of how I refer to it. It's actually, let's refresh ourselves properly. Claws of Madness, right? Here we go. Do you like ghost stories? Ghosts appear for the first time in this story in Flotsam, in a house standing in the depths of the forest. Well, let's start at the very beginning. It all began when Geralt was talking to Cedric, right? The elf told him about 2 men who had headed for a ruined mansion, a place where the mentally ill had once been kept, and had never come back. Right, it sounds pretty much like a ghost story. And that is located here. Claws of Madness. Let's see. Did our journal update with anything? It did not. But there is something going on over there. I was thinking by that it would maybe change the location of the quest marker, but it didn't. Let's see if there's any kind of new markers for troll trouble. Kind of multitasking here, as usual in The Witcher. Nothing updated with that, but I definitely think we need to go check out. Isn't this the place? This is the place. And there it is.
A female troll's head.
Oh, man.
Excellent work.
In it.
You hunt?
Oh, we must not hunt in the royal forest. Even children know that.
They must be finding more food in the area.
A war.
Not necessarily.
We ought to wait for Bet.
Okay, we've all heard that before. Here we go.
Where do you get that head?
I bought it. Cost me a fortune, but it was worth it. No one else in Lobinden's got a troll's head.
Who'd you buy it from?
Dimitri. Who else would dare trap a troll in its very own den?
Where can I find this Dimitri?
That I don't know, but you'll find his mates carousing at the inn in the evening.
Huh. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? I'm so bad with remembering names to faces, but, oh. Well, this is weird. We could, what, buy it from him, I guess? Is that a good idea? Let's see what the option says.
I'd like to buy that head from you.
No way! The head's mine, you smelly swine.
What are you
I'll
calling a
give you a
smelly
good
swine?
price, unless you'd prefer to trade.
We could roll some dice for it,
Ooh.
provided you make it worth my while.
Thanks. That was helpful.
Roll some dice for it. Talk to Dimitri's man at the end. What happened to the dice? Well, let's give this a shot.
I'd like to play dice.
I don't just play anyone. Tell you what, if I find out you're any good, I'll give you a chance.
Ah, okay, so that's why that didn't go any further. Just like Witcher 1, you have to raise your reputation, which is kind of silly, but basically, yeah, you won't be able to play with everyone until you've sort of become more well known as a good player. I don't really understand that, like the reason for that. I mean, gambling is gambling, right? Money is money. Like, what does it matter who you're facing up against? Anyway, so we gotta wait till nighttime. Well, not really wait, but we can meditate to change the time. Meet up with this Dimitri, and we'll probably have a chance to do that well before we actually build up the reputation for dice. I wonder what's in the reward for bringing back the troll's girlfriend's head. That wasn't actually a part of the original deal, but I'm wondering if there's something more to be had from it. Kind of seems like the right thing to do as well.
Something's troubling me.
Let's hear it.
Alright, so it's definitely not nighttime, but we can at least prepare ourselves. And is Roach here? I do not see Roach. Well, let's talk to them and see what they got to say. Oh wow, all kinds of new stuff.
So, Mr. Master Spy, what's new in the world of politics? Bards singing about anything interesting these days?
Eddern's in trouble. Henselt and his great army are nearing the Pontart and will ford it and strike any day.
Well, we haven't had a war in a long time.
Like all little boys, he likes to play with his soldiers. But I don't think Kedwin will have an easy time of it. Eddern's borders are guarded by Saskia the Dragon Slayer.
Who's she? Some mercenary?
A peasant girl and self-proclaimed commander of something called the Edirnian Voluntary Militia.
Fighting women and bards who play politics. These are strange times. I need information. Anything that could help me track down the Kingslayers.
I only know gossip. Things folk have been saying since Demophen's death. People are throwing out blame left and right. One day it's the elves, another the Nilfgaardians, then it's Rivians.
Let me guess. The suspects also include a Zerrikanian alchemist and a group of halflings.
Bold theory, that. But the mob comes up with even better ones. Know what? Frankly, the most worrying effect of these assassinations is the chaos they've unleashed in people's minds.
What do you mean?
I mean chaos. People don't know what to think, who's good and who's evil. And these are tough times. Who knows what's going to happen?
It certainly does cause that effect, doesn't it? Traumatic times definitely cause confusion for a lot of people.
You gave Vernon a full report on Flotsam. Seen anything unusual around here?
They've got some amazing women at the brothel. You should take a look. One of them.
You know what I mean.
A town like any other. It's got a harbor, an inn, and a stinking muddy river. That's what an ordinary man would say. But we poets also look into people's souls. things are not good. I saw a robbery sanctioned by law. Town watchmen laughing as they confiscated goods, all the while talking about how they'd finally bring order to the town. I saw drunken thugs beat up an elf woman while no one even flinched. I know these things happen everywhere, but here, it's not motivated by hatred or misguided attempts at meting out justice. People are driven by cold calculation. They're always looking for opportunities to get a little richer.
Okay, well, I think that's enough of that. What about you, Triss? Doesn't look like much is here.
How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Ah, we've already heard this.
Who's... And here...
Alright. What about you, Zoltan? Not Dandelion. Zoltan!
Good to see you, Zoltan. What are you doing so far from home?
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much. You work your fingers to the bone for 6 years, you listen to the tirades of that old tyrant Breckenrig, you buy jewels. Then she breaks off the engagement. And there I was, learning the gavotte. Fuck it. Out of sight, out of mind. Farewell to Eudora, the forge in Novigrad, and all the world's Breckenrigs. I'm a plain merchant, and I've made my peace with that.
I spoke to the Commandant. The future hardly looks bright for the non-humans in Flotsam.
That fucker's only waiting for an excuse. One small provocation by Orvith and he'll attack us.
How do you know?
Heard it by chance. Saw him walking through the port one night, talking to himself, the batty bastard. He mentioned a new order and a world for humans only. He laughed and shouted curses at the prison barge. The scum is up to something. Yorvith must sense it. He's doing everything not to provoke Laredo, but his Scoia'tael might have a different opinion and less restraint.
Yep. Well,
How are those biceps holding up, Zoltan?
Hard as a bull's bollocks. Arm wrestling's a dwarven pastime.
We ought to try it sometime.
I'll arm wrestle you anytime. Now, even.
I have a feeling he's gonna kick my ass.
Show me those bull's bollocks, then.
Yeah. Oh, at least I know how to do this, sort of. Oh, shit, but it doesn't mean it's any easier. Alright, we got this. Alright, just keep it in the middle. Keep it in the middle. Easy. Oh, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. We got it. Get it. Yes! Whose bollocks? Whose?
Your hand's like a vice.
It wasn't easy.
If you ever run into my old mates Yarpin or Sheldon, promise me you'll take them on. They'll be surprised.
Yeah. What's up? Flex. I'm flexing. Flexing my digital biceps. Where the hell is Roach? Seriously. That's really weird. I don't know why he's not here.
Stay away from me.
Shut up. By the way, speaking of brothels, it's a good thing I, oh boy, here we go again. I heard about
We have sinned.
the dark
forgive us.
little effects of sleeping with the women at the brothels here. Sounds awful. Thanks for the warning, guys. Alright, well, Roach is not here. Maybe he's back at the previous area. I don't know. But, what do we got going on here? Find other armors. Well, that's not our priority. It sounds fun, but definitely not a priority. Let's see. Alt Smirk rights, or Ostmerk. We know where to get that for the most part. Actually, wait a minute. Maybe this is what I need to highlight to see something new on the map. Yep, sure enough. Is that it? There it is, and it's almost in the exact same spot, isn't it? As the Ghost Story quest, as I thought. Okay, so we're doing things kind of in the right order, it seems. Mystic River. What if I highlight this? What happens? Absolutely nothing. So that's no good. Andrega, Claws of Madness. That's the thing in the south. Karen. Okay, so is that pretty much it then? No, it's not. It's not at all. We have to... Right, almost forgot. We're gonna meditate away from the dead bodies. I can't believe they're still hanging there. That's sickening. Meditate until it's nighttime. Find this Dimitri guy, and let's see if we can get this over with before we head south for the ghost stories and the Ostmerk. Let's see, dusk. That should be good, right about there. It's awfully bright still, isn't it? Let's see if we can wait a little bit longer. Okay, so that's the current time, so we're gonna wait just a little bit longer. I really like this meditation. Are you serious? How the hell is the sun still up like that? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, whatever. Let's just go inside.
Not bad.
Dimitri's gotta be here. Let's see. Dimitri. Where the hell is this Dimitri guy? In fact, where's the... Here it is. Let's highlight that. Men hung around at the inn. Maybe they're downstairs. They're probably down... Wait. No, it looks like it's supposed to be right here.
Stay away from me.
Will you shut up? At the inn. Dimitri... Oh, lovely. Are they upstairs, maybe?
Betting on my boy. No fucking grief. They'll soon pay you back. King Ziggy ain't no thief.
What the fuck? Open. Ah, there's, what's her face? Sheala? Was it? Finely scribbled notes. Thank you, Sheala, for the notes and the... What the hell is this? That is freaking weird looking. Some kind of spell circle with magnifying glasses or something like that. Huh. Tempted to talk to her.
Witcher, I've been awaiting you.
Have you?
We need to kill a monster that sinks boats.
Afraid?
No, but I suspect we'll need to draw it onto the shore.
Leave that to me.
I can't wait. I bet it's something spectacular.
Believe it. You'll do the honors.
The honors?
Once on the riverbank, you'll kill him, her, whatever it is.
That's interesting. There's a, okay. Is this how we initiate it then? Well, I'm not ready. I want to get that potion first. Let's see what else she has to say. This is interesting now.
I never expected to see you at Laredo's.
Whereas I was sure you would show up there. The Commandant is terribly jealous about his small trading post. Anyone of import is summoned to hear him out sooner rather than later.
What did he want from you?
That is my concern, certainly none of yours. We're not a tandem, Geralt. We'll kill the Kayran together, but that is all.
What's that? It looks impressive.
A megascope.
What does it do?
Many complicated magical operations. It allows me to communicate with other sorceresses, for instance.
Kind of reminds me of something that Triss was using in Witcher 1. I mean, it looked completely different, but wasn't she talking to like a mirror or something like that, if I remember correctly, in Witcher 1? I still don't even know what the hell that was about.
If we're going to work together, we should get to know each other.
Oh, yeah.
Is that so? Very well. Ask what you will.
Questions is what you meant.
Are you and Triss friends?
Friends? Colleagues, I'd say. Acquaintances, perhaps. I know all the sorceresses in the north. We aren't that many in number, which is why we support one another.
Interesting. They're not necessarily competing with each other. Although they do give each other lip from time to time, huh?
Did you find out where the Karen came from?
I didn't even try.
So I take it you know it was created by a mage.
I guessed as much. And what of it? Do you wish me to feel guilty, apologize for some madman? I don't intend to. How did you know it was a mage?
I didn't. Just guessed.
He didn't know until you said it.
Triss claims the Karen was born of magic.
She's right. Something that large couldn't possibly evolve in the waters of the Pontar. It looks like the result of some botched experiment. It's growing rapidly and will probably age just as quickly.
Actually, that's pretty much exactly what's happening. Huh. So that actually kind of gives me a new perspective on things. If it mutated, it's because a mage was tampering with it. And just like she said, because of that unnatural growth, it will also have probably accelerated degeneration. So in other words, these cancer cells or whatever that's happening to it are basically a result of the accelerated growth and now being balanced by accelerated death. Alright, well,
I'll be ready soon.
I certainly hope so.
cool. Why isn't she an option? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Anyway. Indeed.
The boys call punching tricks, that's how they get their kicks. But hear me when I say an oran's a tiny price to pay.
Ah, that's the Fight Club guy. Right. I'm not interested in that right now, though. We really need to find... Who are we looking for again? Dimitri, right. Where the hell is this guy? He's got to be around here somewhere. Skinny Sten... Warhammer. Seriously? Dude's name is Warhammer. That's awesome. A couple of other guys here. No. Okay.
Stay away from me.
Shut the hell up. I'm gonna bitch slap you.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Do you work for Dimitri?
Aha!
Who's asking? Because you see, friend, I'm starting to find this a mite confusing. You here at the bidding of that old rag, the Fistech boys or Laredo, and be straight with me.
I heard you hunted down a troll.
None of your ploughing business.
Ooh. Let's see, we got some interesting options. Tell me or I'll turn this place into another Blaviken. Or we can fight him. Into another Blaviken? What the hell does that mean? Let's just punch his ass out.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Seems to be entertained by fighting. Let's entertain him some more. Oh yeah, what's up? Headbutt.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
God, I love that. What you got to say now?
I'll tell you everything.
I'm all ears.
Dimitri's at the cemetery near Lobingdon.
The cemetery
He dropped his fucking gun!
near Lovenden.